What are your thoughts about the Passport Pro movement, and does the term Passport Pro include men from all races or just black men?
Good question. Man, you got good questions. Realize white men in America have been doing this for 30, 40 years before we even got it started. So we'll call them like the Passport Joes.
What are some differences when it comes to dating a Filipina compared to a Western girl?
4 out of 5 women that I see here, I'm like, man, I would definitely take her on a date. 4 out of 5. That's crazy. And your boy El Guapo, I have very high standards. My wife's name is literally the pretty. A lot of girls in other countries, and not bashing any other countries, they like to go out and party and date and stuff like that. You all are looking for serious relationships here. That's what I noticed. I noticed that, like, you don't come over here and date a whole bunch of women and let them fall in love with you.
Do you believe Western women will continue becoming more difficult to date, or do you think one day will change?
Did you use AI to write these questions? They're so good. You did use AI? I was like, man, these questions are phenomenal. Read it to me again.
Hey guys, it's me, Suzy Kelly, the hot mama. So for today's video, we have a special guest, El Guapo.
What's good, team? Salute and salutations. It is your not so humble co-host today, El Guapo. Glad to be here with you, Suzy Kelly.
Yeah, I'm glad to meet you here in person because, you know, I saw your video with Giselle, Leia, and Shay. We were doing a...
Yes, yeah, that big video was big. Yeah, like 400,000 views.
I really like that video.
Yeah.
It's
Those
really
few Filipina ladies that were the stars, I just talked about it.
Yeah. So how are you, El Guapo?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm enjoying Dumaguete. I'm enjoying the Philippines. My time here is coming to an end. I'm flying out tomorrow morning, but I'm loving it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. So what's your first impression in Philippines?
The people are the most friendly people I've ever met on the face of the planet. And I've been to a lot of places, but absolutely friendly. Do you mind? This is rude, but I'm going to grab my beer. Can I have a beer while we do this?
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Problem.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, okay. So can you introduce yourself to my viewers and tell a little bit about yourself?
For sure. I go by El Guapo. I have a channel called Beautiful Lies. That's Lies on YouTube. If you at me, it's at Kingmaker Studios with an S at the end. And, you know, we have a really, really good team over there. A lot of supporters, a lot of love. And we talk about all things success, but we've really been focusing on making sure that, you know, primarily men, because I'm a guy, and I have male-centric content. Men are actually getting what they deserve, and you deserve what you can afford and you work for. So if you're a hard-working guy in the United States and, you know, you're a respectable dude and you don't take advantage of people, maybe the woman that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with isn't in the United States. So hence why I'm here in the Philippines, to show my audience in real time that, hey, there are some great options here, and I'm in love with this country and the people already.
Yeah, it's amazing here in the Philippines.
It is.
Okay, so how did you come up with your YouTube channel name, and what is the meaning behind it?
Good question. Good question. So I have 4 children. I have 3 daughters, and my youngest child is my son, Guapito, little Guap. Yeah.
Is it Spanish?
It's Spanish, yeah.
Right.
So El Guapo is Spanish for the handsome, and that's what my wife calls me.
Oh.
And so I call her La Bella, which is the pretty.
Oh, La Bella.
Okay. And Guapito means little handsome.
Yeah, El Niño is little.
Little, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so so I started it out. I wanted to make a video diary for my daughters. In the United States, you know, young women are told so many things that are bad, that they sound good, but they're not really good for you, you know. And so, and they're beautiful, but they're lies. You know what I mean? And so in case anything ever happened to me, I was like, let me leave a video diary for my girls and tell them the truth and how to avoid these things that, you know, feel good but aren't real good, you know. And I started out like that, and I posted a couple to YouTube, and next thing you know, the channel took off. So that's where it came from.
Okay.
Great question.
Yeah, I'm curious about, you know, what's behind of your YouTube channel. Yeah, I really like it's unique. It's very
Thank you.
unique. Yeah, it's very unique
Thank
name.
you.
Can you explain to my viewers what is YouTube about?
What is YouTube about? YouTube started out as a place for people to just have a voice, you know. Instead of, they used to call television the tube, right? And this tube is something that gives you a voice, gives you a platform to talk about and discuss the things that you want to talk about and discuss. I think YouTube is one of the most I know it's one of the most powerful tools on earth. You know what I mean? Now things have changed a little bit. A lot of people have turned it into businesses like myself and like you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think that it is the number one place to be educated on other things. I think in 15, 20 years, all college is going to be, you know, streaming based, kind of like on YouTube. If you need to learn anything, you need to learn how to fix your phone, your cracked phone screen, you can learn it on YouTube. You need to learn how to clean your white shoes, you can learn it on YouTube.
If you want to cook this kind of dish, you should just go to YouTube.
Absolutely. So I'm a YouTube fan. I like YouTube.
Yeah, me too. Everybody does.
Shout out to YouTube.
Okay. I don't see as much as Passport Bro content on YouTube as I did a year ago. Do you think the Passport Bro movement is still active, or do you see a decline overall?
We're extremely active. As a leader of the Passport Bro movement, what we've done is we've dissociated ourselves with people that are not worthy of the name. So we have gotten rid of all of the people that are not representing Western men well, that don't go to these countries with good intentions, and they are no longer allowed to be associated with us. I'd rather have a smaller, stronger group than to let everybody in.
Okay.
We're still here, and we're strong. Shout out to the Passport Bros.
Yeah, shout out. Okay. What are your thoughts about the Passport Bro movement, and does the term Passport Bro include men from all races or just black men?
Good question. Man, you got good questions. Okay, so Passport Bros, when it started out, it was for black men. But you have to realize white men in America have been doing this for 30, 40 years before we even got it started. So we'll call them like the Passport Joes.
Okay.
But they're incorporated with us. You know, there's one of my favorite YouTubers is a guy named The Lead Attorney. He says there's only one race, and that's the human race, you know. And we all are going to be stronger together than we ever would be apart. So, I think that the Passport Bros is for all Western men that are looking for things that are better. And it's not just women, you know, better lifestyle, better environment, better food, better cost of living. And you got to step outside of the U.S. to find that.
Okay, that's a great answer. Why did you pick the Philippines, and what is the most surprising thing about the Philippines you have learned since being here?
Okay. So why did I pick the Philippines? This is the fourth Asian country I've been to. I've been to China, I've been to Japan, I've been to Thailand, and this time coming here. So I've had a partnership with a company here called Christian Filipina.
Oh, yeah?
Shout out to Christian Filipina. I was like, you know, I'm promoting this and I've done my research, but I really want to go and see and experience it. So I talked to my account manager, who happens to be sitting over there, and we worked it out. And I talked to my wife and I was like, baby, I really want to see it. And then there are a lot of content creators that I love here, like you, like Giselle, like Leia, like Mike and Janet, love them. P, much love to Filipina P. You know, you guys are so talented and so creative. And I was like, man, I'd love to go over there. Paul, Old Dog, you know, I really wanted to come and meet you guys.
We're glad that we met you here finally in person.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
and
it.
You're a cool guy. Really, like, it's my first time to talk with a black man, guys.
The first time talking to a black man. You made it 31 years. Man.
Yeah, because it's very, very rare here in the Philippines to tourists.
Right.
I think it's very, very rare. Oh, mostly it's
especially a city like Dumaguete. Yeah. I think I've seen two other black men here. One was African.
I saw it when I was in the boulevard when I was jogging, you know. And I saw one, oh my God, he's so tall. I was like, damn, he's like a I think he's a basketballer. He's super,
you think we're all basketball players?
I don't know, maybe I think he's taller than you.
He might be.
I was really surprised. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, my neck is like, oh my God.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a stiff neck here.
Yeah.
Some of my viewers, they always ask me here, like, they always ask me like where they can find a Filipina. So what would a dating service or a dating apps would you recommend to my viewers?
The only one that I would even consider recommending, I don't believe in dating apps. I believe in the service. I believe you get what you pay for. I know the best investment that can ever be made is the investment in yourself and your life. So, and hence why I partner with, and this isn't a commercial, but I partner with Christian Filipina because it's an actual service. You know, both the men and the women have to, you know, pay to be an active part of it. They have to go through a serious vetting process. That if you're going to use something like that, a service, for sure. And that needs to be the precursor to you actually getting on the plane and coming over here. Guys, don't sit behind that keyboard and waste your life away, or that phone screen. Get up and live your life. Yeah, it's a long flight, but I'm telling you, it was worth every hour, every minute I spent on that plane. And I'm not even looking for a Filipina. I'm married. But just to experience your people, your culture, the weather is phenomenal here. You know, Thailand's hot. This is just so nice and mild. It's beautiful. And you all are so nice and so accommodating. Yeah, it is absolutely worth it. So ChristianFilipina.com is the one and only one that I suggest.
Yeah, okay. I agree. Now you know, guys.
Now you know.
You check on my bio. It's there.
Oh, you got the link? Yeah. Don't hit that link.
Yeah, you hit that link, guys. Sign up. Just explore. Maybe you will be lucky at this time.
Look.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
put yourself in the best position you can to succeed.
Yeah.
You know.
Come on, guys. Make it sure to sign up.
Let's do it.
In your observation, what are some differences when it comes to dating a Filipina compared to a Western girl?
Dating a Filipina? So
compared to a Western girl.
Yeah, so I haven't had the pleasure of dating a Filipina, being a married man. But I know women very well.
Okay.
Very well. I've dated all over the world. It's night and day. It's night and day. Like, and I'm trying to be nice and tactful about it, but maybe I should just say it. You know, you all love, enjoy, and embrace being feminine and being women.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you look for that masculine energy to balance you out. You're so gracious and accommodating here, and beautiful. Let's just call it what it is. These women are 4 out of 5 women that I see here. I'm like, man, I would definitely take her on a date. 4 out of 5. That's crazy. And your boy El Guapo, I have very high standards. My wife's name is literally the Pretty.
Yeah, I saw your video. Oh my God, you have a
all the women are pretty, aren't they?
Beautiful Filipina. She's Spanish, right?
My wife is Colombian.
A Colombian, but
Yeah.
they speak Spanish.
Yes, they speak Spanish. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but she's fluent in English. She's highly educated. She's made good money before she and I met, and you know, I had her stop working to take care of our son. But here's one thing I notice about Filipinas versus the rest of the world. You know, a lot of girls in other countries, and not bashing any other countries, they like to go out and party and date and stuff like that. You all are looking for serious relationships here. That's what I noticed.
Yeah.
I noticed that, like, you don't come over here and date a whole bunch of women and let them fall in love with you. You're going to be overwhelmed with the amount of beauty and femininity here. You're going to be overwhelmed. But I'm going to tell you, like my mentor told me, you got to just pick one. Pick one. Date them one at a time. Get serious. These women want to have serious relationships. And don't be the one that messes it up. So that's what I would say.
I really like your answer. Oh
Yeah.
my God, fantastic. Yeah, because you know, Filipina are very loyal to when it comes into a relationship.
Right.
Yeah. Even me, you know, I don't want to play games.
Yeah.
So that's why, yeah, I'm glad that I found my man.
Shout out to
David.
Shout out to David. Yeah, man.
Do you believe Western women will continue becoming more difficult to date, or do you think one day will change?
Did you use AI to write these questions? They're so good. You did use AI? I was like, man, these questions are phenomenal. Read it to me again. Read it to me again.
Okay. Do you believe Western women will continue becoming more difficult to date, or you think one day they will change?
They're going to have no choice but to change. Here's the ultimate equalizer in life is nature. They're going against nature now. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And nature is very strong. Whether you believe in God or not, nature will bring you to your knees. We just saw it 2-3 years ago with the pandemic. It shut the entire world down. Didn't matter what your political views were, didn't matter what your religion was, it shut the world down, okay? We get hurricanes and stuff in the United States. You guys get typhoons here.
Okay.
That thing rolls through, it shuts down. So if they want to survive, then they're going to absolutely have to change. If they choose not to change, their bloodline won't continue, and it's all going to be the feminine women that make it into the next generation. So they literally have no choice. They just haven't realized it yet.
Okay. Now
Is that too harsh? I'm sorry. I'm trying to be nice on her channel.
No,
I
it's
go
okay.
hard on my channel.
I'm just
but yeah.
listening. I'm just listening to you. Like,
Yeah.
okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
they have no choice but to change. Nature is going to win.
Okay. So, what country would you recommend a new passport bro to visit first, and why?
I gotta say this, and I love Brazil. I've been going to Brazil for 18 years. I've been doing business there for about 16. I speak good Portuguese.
What's your business, by the way?
It's
if you
small
don't mind?
electronics.
Okay.
I'm not going to say the name of it, but yeah,
okay,
small
okay.
electronics. I've always been in like technology my entire career, but and Brazil is absolutely gorgeous. I would love to recommend it.
Okay.
The reason why I have to recommend the Philippines first is it's such a soft landing for English speakers because everybody speaks some English here.
Right.
They might not speak fluently, but
at
they'll
least they can
understand you.
communicate.
I can get in the trike
Right.
and I can say, hey, bring me to Casablanca where I had lunch yesterday, and they'll know how to get me there. So
As long as they know the name.
yeah, so I would have to say the Philippines for the bang for your buck. The ease to get into the country. You don't, if you have an American passport, you don't have to prepay for a visa to get here. And the fact that everybody speaks English, and you guys are so nice. I would go here before anywhere
Yeah,
else.
we are always welcoming our tourists here.
Yeah.
We are very kind.
And I'm not just saying that
hospitable.
because you're Filipina.
Yeah.
I want to vote
Yeah.
for Brazil, but if you don't speak Portuguese, você não fala português, tem muitos problemas. If you don't speak Portuguese, you're going to have some problems.
Oh
you
my
know?
goodness.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be, if I visit in Brazil, I'm gonna be having a headache because they don't speak English.
You'll find people that speak English. Just go with somebody.
Only a few.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They speak English.
I think in Thailand also they don't really speak English.
I didn't have a
Thailander.
hard time in Thailand, but I know that I was confined to more tourist areas, and I want to go out and actually see the country and stuff like that. You can do that here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you visit Bangkok then?
Yes, I've been to Bangkok.
Oh, what's your first impression about Bangkok?
It's huge.
Amazing.
It is
It's further
huge,
down-
man. Yeah, it's like big, like New York City, like Manhattan. It's
Really?
enormous. I didn't expect Bangkok to be that big.
Oh.
Yeah, it's huge, but it's very cool town. It's a little too big for me. I'll be honest with you, size-wise, I like the size of Manila, especially the Makati region,
Yeah.
than Bangkok.
That's where the wealthy people live around there.
Yeah,
Makati.
that's where I stayed. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not wealthy. I'm broke and dusty. We passport bros. We don't have any money. She bought me this beer.
He's kidding, guys.
No, she's buying it. I'm just playing.
What advice would you give to someone visiting the Philippines for the first time?
Do you do consultations? Like, can somebody book a time with you and pay you for an hour? Do you do that? We'll talk behind the scenes.
yeah.
You should do consultations.
Oh, right.
My number one suggestion for somebody going to a country for the first time is to find one of these content creators that lives in the country, that's an expert of the country, like a Kelly, and pay them for their time, book an hour, and talk to them. Let them give you the inside track. So Mike's Philippine Retirement did this for me.
Oh.
So I talked to Mike for an hour, and little stuff like, I didn't know that you could only get 10,000 pesos out of the ATM at a time.
Oh.
So he said, bring more cash and you can exchange it at the airport, so you don't have to keep going back to the ATM.
Right.
Little things like that you will never think of or anything, or the little entry form that you have to fill out on your phone.
Right.
You wouldn't know that. I haven't seen any YouTube videos on it. So I would say book a consultation, number one. Number two, find the respectable content creators that are on YouTube. My honest thought is there are a lot of guys that have YouTube channels that'll tell you, oh, go to Angeles City and mess with the bar girls and stuff like that. And the Philippines is so much bigger and nicer than that. You know what I mean? There's so many. They want you to go and just do the goofy tourist stuff, and you've got to come to places like Dumaguete. You've got to go to Makati and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Did I say too much? I said too much.
No, it's okay. I'm just listening to you, man.
El Guapo got in trouble.
No, I just want his honest, thoughts.
My honest opinion is to book a consultation, watch reputable content creators about the country, and do your research.
Yeah, do your research.
Don't
It's
be
very
lazy.
important.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be lazy,
Yep.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, can you tell me your honest thoughts and opinions about Philippines foods options? Did you try Filipino food here?
I've eaten quite a bit of Filipino food. They're good. They're good. A lot of adobo, pork and chicken. I like the San Miguel.
San Miguel, okay.
Yeah, I like the San Miguel. Oh, you know what I had that was so good, and you don't drink like that.
What is
You
it?
guys have a Filipino brandy called Don Papa. It is so good, and I'm not a brandy drinker, but I had it on the rooftop of the hotel I was in Makati with another American, and he was like, "Man, you got to try this. It was delicious." There are good food options. There are good food options. I haven't had anything bad.
You don't have any problem about your stomach when you eat the...
Yeah, no, I think it was the ice.
As long as you were in a fancy restaurant, I think.
No, it wasn't fancy. I just have avoided like the street food.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So I did have a little bubble gut situation. She's telling on me all. I had a bubble gut situation in Manila, and I think I got ice from the wrong place.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't ask if it was filtered.
Yeah, because you will get that in the water. Even me.
Yeah.
Even me. If I go back to my province, I know that this water is not mineral because I used to drink mineral. It's not that I'm picky. No, it's just I care about my stomach, guys. Right. So yeah.
But the food is cool, and they're good restaurant options. Like I said, I went to Casablanca. I've had dinner at La Mensa. That was great. In Manila, I went to, there's a lot of places to eat. We went to a Japanese spot in Greenbelt by Makati.
Okay.
Tons of restaurants over there. So they're good food options.
Many options there.
Yeah, there are many
especially
options.
big city.
Right.
Yeah, David told me about in Makati, they have good
Yes.
food.
Yeah.
And also, there's also expensive food if you want to go to to the fancy one,
Right. I've had Filipino breakfast every day.
Oh.
Yeah, garlic
you
rice.
Eat rice?
Yeah. I had garlic rice.
How many times you eat rice like in a day?
Every day.
Really?
Since I've been here, every day.
Really?
Yeah.
3 times a day?
Not
No.
3 times a day, but
But
I've eaten it at
in the
least once a
morning?
day. Yeah.
In the morning.
Yeah,
okay.
with breakfast. Yep, I've had garlic rice with breakfast.
Oh, cool.
The corned beef I like.
Corned beef.
Yeah, I like the corned beef.
Okay.
I know you guys do the eggs, but I can't eat eggs. I'm allergic
Yeah.
to eggs. But it's been really good, and your coffee is good too. I was
Yeah,
impressed.
we have brewed coffee here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan of brewed coffee before, but now I stop it because
Okay.
because it's trigger my anxiety.
Oh, don't be.
It's get me nervous, guys.
I got you.
All right, so my last question is, how has dating been for you since you come here to the Philippines, and what age ranges have you dealt with? As your observation, what can you say about people are dating, that's what I mean. Like,
right. My observations of dating.
to
Yes.
dating here.
Okay. So I've met quite a few couples here. There's always an age gap. I was telling you before that my wife and I have an 8-year
Yeah.
age gap, and people look at me kind of funny. I don't think 8 years is a lot. I don't think
Right.
it's a lot. I've seen as high as 37 years here. And what's great about, I can see this, great about dating a Filipino woman is your culture is similar to our culture. Like, I could start singing a 50 Cent song and you're probably going to know the words to it,
Right.
You go into karaoke and there's so many American songs and stuff like that, and it's so we understand each other's humor and everything like that. So it's a very, very unique experience here from what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's fantastic.
So you also love singing?
You would think with this voice I can sing. I can't sing at all.
You can?
Nope.
Your voice is amazing. I mean, your accent is really neat.
Thank you. Well,
Good.
God couldn't give me everything.
I don't know. I thought that you can sing also.
I wish. No, I
I
can't
can sing. I'm a vocalist in Siki Horror.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a singer.
Wow.
I'm a singer there, but now I stop it because I'm busy, because of my daughter's
Gotcha.
situation. So that's why I decided to stop for a while, and then but I can come back anytime if I want.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. I think that's it for today's video, guys, and thank you so much, El Guapo,
Thank you.
for visiting my YouTube channel.
It's
I'm
been a
glad
pleasure.
that we met in person. So guys, if you like this YouTube channel, please hit the like button and also visit El Guapo YouTube channel. I will put down the link below. All right?
Much appreciated. Thank you, team.
All right. So bye-bye, guys. See you in my next vlog.
Take care.